Hello everyone. This video is intended for managers who are using the CYS Employee Assignment Tool to fill positions at their location. So it's the product of an employee submission, their intent to transfer. So we'll get right to it. Using the Ceat tool, it's right on the AKO website. So when you go to the group page, Ceat, C-E-A-T, you click on the link on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and it's going to ask you to open or save. You can just go ahead and open it. It runs on Excel. That's just a simple platform that we use to kind of make this all happen. And because of your computer security level or your network security level, it's going to bring you to this screen. You just want to ignore it other than enable editing. And then once more with enable content, and then the application runs. So the reason that we have this query tool is because as time progresses, there's just going to be thousands of records sitting in there, and we want to make this easy for you to search. So getting right to it, you can type in a location name. It's the only box that's not grayed out. So you can type some approximation of what the location is named, right? Like this. And when you hit search, it starts bringing up a record. Now, it does have some intelligence to it, so it'll complete it for you. It'll figure it out. You can see that it's Case Fort, uppercase Belvoir. You don't have to type it in like that, but if you do make an error like B-E-L-O-I, it's going to recognize that there's an error in the string. You'll get a little pop-up that says, we either don't have records available or the string is insufficient, so try again. So we'll go back to that, B-L-V-O. We'll stop that there. And we're back to our first record. As you can see, we have moving to location, leaving, arrival date. That's an approximation. It's going to be on or about. Go ahead and zoom that in for you. First name, last name, email address, and phone number. So this is information that's been submitted by a current child and youth program assistant who works for Army. And we have some math here that works for you. It tells you they're going to be here in about 37 days. And you can start scrolling through records and start looking at employees who are going to be there on or about when that vacancy you have or will have is going to be a priority to fill. Next record, Belvoir still. 52 days, Belvoir, -5 days. So if you had a vacancy right now, you could reach out to this person and ask them simply, are you on leave without pay? And if they're on leave without pay, you can contact your human resource office and they can begin processing. They'll know exactly what to do. But if it's somebody who's going to be, you don't have a position open right now, and you need to fill the job in, let's say, 35 days. This person here is coming from Fort Detrick. They're going to Belvoir. They're arriving on June 11th. And you can reach out to that person, and they'll begin the process on their end. And contacting, their manager to let them know when they're going to be departing, and their HR office so that they can begin processing paperwork. They'll contact your servicing HR office, and they'll take things from there and make sure that you receive that employee. So it's a pretty simple process, and we'll get into the specific details and how to in another document or video. But getting back to the tool here, you can access statistical reports, just simple graphics, summary statistics that bring up, how many people are moving to different locations. So we have 5 people going to Belvoir, 1 going to Benning, 1 going to Bliss, 2 to Bragg, 2 to Campbell, and so on. So you get to see how child and youth program assistants are moving by the use of this transfer program. And you can see where they're currently stationed. So this is an interesting, set of statistics to compare, because as you can see, Bragg is losing 4, Carson is losing 4, and then when you go back, Bragg and Carson are not gaining those replacements through the use of the transfer tool. So it kind of shows you an ebb and flow of CYS personnel throughout Army, and that'll allow you to make more appropriate decisions regarding, is it the tool that you're going to use? Are you going to be able to use to fill all of your positions? Or maybe you need to reach out to the personnel office and begin announcing positions if you don't already have an open continuous announcement, or at least having them generate a referral list, because that process will take slightly longer. So those are the only two statistical reports we have right now. We'll build more as we gather more input from you, our customer, and as we begin to understand the data and the processes just a little bit better. So stay tuned for that. So to close it out, you just hit close. And when you've made a selection and you've made your contact, you can go ahead and close this as well. You'll click exit. And it'll ask you if you want to save. Don't save. You've opened it from the website location, and it won't be able to save back there. If you really want to save it, you can save it to your desktop or something like that. But the data won't be good. It will get regular updates, and this will be the file of record. So we'll hit don't save. And that's it. So I want to thank you very much for your time, and I hope this has been helpful. If you have questions or comments, please leave them on the comments section, which is on the bottom right-hand side. And we really want to make this a better tool for our Army CYS customers. And so please leave us some feedback, and we'll do what we can to improve the tools as time goes on. All right. Thank you very much, and have a good day.